Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online. This is episode 16 and we are just gonna zap a few things. Oh yeah, I like that music. Give me a minute. Alrighty. I have some fates. I have a harder than rock. I've finally remembered what Bootshine was, or I worked it out. Let's go do that one. Get that one off our plate. Since I remember which way to go. There we go. So I also need to remember to try a few things out. Okay. Oh, okay. Tab 2. Okay. I sense a hostile presence. I know, we're use Bootshine on the trial stones and defeat the earth spirits. We can do this. Oh, left click, I see. Raptor form? Oh. Alrighty, let's go over this way. Hopefully that hammerbeak will have the sense to leave me alone. Left click and Bootshine number 2 and number 1. Oops, tab 1, 2, 1, 2. Oops, that was a 3. My bad. The hammerbeak leaves in disgust. That stupid human attacking rocks with bare feet. Even I don't do that with claws. Alright, next. 2, Bootshine that thing. And then tab 1. And then 2 to Raptor. And then 3. And then 1. So a Popo, Raptor. And it died. Okay. Report to Hamon in the Pugilists Guild. That's fine. Now before we do though, I want to look for... Okay, so we found our sand toads. I was pretty sure we saw Spriggans out this way, but I'm probably wrong. I'm probably misremembering. At least I know how to get down there now though. Alright. So we'll need to go get the Spriggans when we get the other things for the Thaumaturge, because the Thaumaturge wants to do that. Now let's go to Control 10. Alright, so what I want to see is... Oh, I should use my collections book, right? Grab the logs. Grab the gathering. So it's usually B. Alright, Hammerley... So Western and Central... So Hammerley and the Spineless Basin. Where's my map? Because I think we ran through... Oh, we are in Hammerley? Ah, Hammerley. Over, yeah, okay, all of this is Hammerley. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I just want to see if I can gather myself some copper ore for my miner. Apparently it's easy to find. And prospecting. Okay. Just make sure I'm kind of in the right area. Oh no. Oh, fiddlesticks. Control 8. What are we doing? Pugilist, radio. Level sync. And I believe we are probably... I forgot to look. Oh no, 624. I didn't forget to look. Things with pink things over their heads. There's a little thing on my... Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh, how many of these have I got to kill? I don't think I am going to do this one. Alright, maybe. Alright, there's one over there. Okay. I know, it's staring up at that tortoise like, you're not going to eat me, are you? We might do this. They're being very obliging by coming close to where we are. Okay. Oh wow, okay. And then there was this one. And then there was that one. And then there was... We did it. Yes. Needless to say. Ah, you're funny. Alright, let's go back to being a miner, so control 10. Oh man, we got this. Kinda. Alright, so Hammersley, because of all the big hammers in the Lee, which is a field. I don't think the Yerzon feeders are going to let me run around with impunity. Okay. They tell me prospecting is on automatically. Just make sure I'm kind of in the right. So this is Hammerley, right? So somewhere in here there are mineral deposits. Okay, I'll believe you. I'm not seeing it, but hey. I found a rocky area, but I'm not finding a mineral deposit. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. No, surely not. I'm just sometimes wondering if that one runs out, but it says it's kind of automatically on, so I'm a little puzzled. Just go out and find it. It's really easy. Uh-huh. I guess I'll know it when I see it. Oh, okay, there's a little thing up in the top corner that... What does that do? Okay, we're prospecting. I see. So I know that it's working. I just haven't found any yet. Alright. Cool. No, that's flowers, not sparkly things. No, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Ah, I see. There it is. No, that's not it. Oh man, I thought that... Oh, I don't think that thing would like to be mined. I may have to go watch someone hunt for rocks. Then I will do a how-to on how to hunt for rocks, I guess. Once I work it out. How to hunt for rocks in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm sure someone's done it somewhere. I'm still able to hunt for... Oh, and that turns it off. Oh, right. Alright. I see. Alright, we got this. Alright, so press it once, turn it on, leave it running. Don't press it again and get all impatient and up in its face. I know. I'm guessing that when I find it, I'll have an option of mining it. It's just a matter of trying to find it. Oh, really? No, that's not good. Unable to commit. Oh no, run. Oh, and there's my sprint marker at the top. So the music should change in a minute, hopefully. Alright. So it is, I'm not going to take on any harvesting quests until I actually work out how to harvest. Because, I mean, yeah. I know, right? How do you... Alright, it's going to eventually happen. You'll know it when you see it. Some of us aren't that bright. Oh, wait. I will know it when I see it. Oh, right. Oh, man. Now what do I do with it? Oh! Okay. As many as 8 different types of items can be found on a single gathering point. Begin gathering by selecting the item from the list that appears after right-clicking the target. Oh! Your chances of successfully obtaining the selected item are displayed as a percentage to the right of this icon. Gear with a high gathering rating will improve these chances, but only if your class level is at or above the item level, also displayed to the right of the item icon. An item's position on the list is determined by its type. For example, branches are always found in the 3rd slot. Remembering which type of items are located in which slots will help you when coming across a new type of mature tree. Alright, so I wanna grab some of this, right? Ah, alrighty. A chunk of copper ore. I see why you said it was going to take a very long time to gather. A list of items, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you're going to give me that again? Rude. So what we want is we want at least 3 chunks of chopper ore. Alright, and then I needed... Oh, it vanished. Alright, so what I might do is grab out my crafting book. Right, so what I needed to do was I needed to have wind shards. I think that means I have, yep, so I have 1 wind shard. And I have 3 copper ore, so I can synthesize that. Oh, that's goldsmith. No, okay, hang on. Why would... Goldsmith does the thing, right? So... Okay, hang on. So if I want to synthesize, I need to be that. And then I need... I'll get there eventually. I will. Okay. Crafting. Crafting is similar to battle in that various actions are used to proceed. Successfully crafting an item entails executing synthesis before achieving material durability. If durability reaches 0... Oh, whoa. What have I got to do? Alright, try that again. Alright, so I panicked a little bit before and then I didn't read the instructions. Alright, because I closed it, I'm going to have a hard time finding it. Let's just have a quick look over here. I know they probably don't think it's worth oh, for goodness sake. Now it's going to be a pain in the neck. Okay, maybe this is it here. Press synthesize. Simply equip the tool, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright, it looks like I might have to, because every time I click on... Why don't I minimize it? No, that won't do it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Using the class. Switch to it. Places your MP bar. Goldsmith. Guild. Tools. Actions. Yeah, but that doesn't help me at all. Alright, I can't work it out right now. Let's see if we can manage it. Quality, you've not learnt this action. Progress, it's increased by 6. Surely there is a help bar easy to find in here instead of that useless book. Because that book is just like, what? I'd like to be able to bring up the little green question mark things. I know, I clicked out of it too quick because I panicked because I thought that I was going to lose something here. So step 1, progress, quality. I could just poke things until I see what happens. Alright, so we've done our calculations, right? Basic synthesis. Clicking on that doesn't work. Oh, annoying. Alright, let me just quit out of that. Alright, well, alright, fine. We've worked out how to find things. We know that we need wind shards. We know that we need copper materials. And I can make... Ooh, I can start making stuff. Oh, some things need a second material. I see. And bones. So you need bones for bone things. Well, duh. That's a marbled eye. Copper rings. Alright, we will master it. I just don't know how to do it right now. Let us go back to being a miner. So Control 9. I know, I like it. It's like, I'm the genie in the bottle. Okay, so I was in the wrong space to find the mining bits. So, no, you left click on it. Yeah. Oh, I've worked out how to mine now. Oh wait, what's... Hang on, I missed this completely. Oh, we'll have to try that later. Alright, so we need fire shards. I know I need some of those. Alrighty, and I need... Well, I guess I'm going to need those eventually. Okay, I think this has got to do with something else. Alright, so maybe in my logs, in my gathering log, yeah, okay, so this is what all the excitement's about. Alright, we can do this thing, maybe. I know, right, what? Okay, let's stop and look at these new abilities. So, I have Lay of the Land, which can be used while you sense a grade 5 33 yalms. Oh, goody. Hang on. Sharp vision. Ah. Does not apply to items at 0%. Alright. And then I see the mineral deposit without actually having to... Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see if we can get some muddy water. Haha. And we leveled up again. Yes. Does that increase every time I get some? Oh wait, shouldn't I be using... Yeah, okay, that's... All right. And so then what's this one do? Okay, I don't want the high... Oh, well maybe I should. I know, it's all a puzzle box. A fate discovered nearby. I am prospecting, yeah. So I want to do 2. Alright, I think maybe I've got to go back this way and we'll see if there's another one in here somewhere. Alright, so we're just using our naked Mark 1 eyeball. Try and see what we can see. Alright. Gatherer's Boon. When gathering, there's a chance of triggering the Gatherer's Boon effect, which will grant an additional item during that gathering attack. The higher your perception rating, the better chance you have of triggering this effect. Alright, what's this do? Increases the chance of gathering items. Alrighty, let's go with this one then. Okay. So Muddy Water's the hardest to get, but I actually think I need this. Oh, right, I have to gather... I did not realize I had to gather more. That's fine. Let's go with 2. 5, 37 yalms. Oh, over there. I got it. This isn't so bad. This is not so bad at all. I know, right? But I do want to get some copper ore now that I know I need it. Okay, now I'm going to need another 3 in order to be able to do my crafting. So, alright, that was 2. So I need to have 13 on me. There's one over there. Alright, this is definitely not so hard. Alright, I think I've probably got enough copper ore to fulfill my missions as soon as I can work out how to do the thing. Yeah. Wait. Okay. So one of the other things I wanted to do was I was hoping it would repeat like that last one did, but it didn't. So we do have some things in our hunting log, I think, in this area for our for our mage. Let's see if there's anything here for our mage to do. H. Alright, so I want to see what the thaumaturge needs. Little ladybugs, huge hornets, cactuar. Okay, so I can see little ladybug and cactuar here. Surfed clouds. We might wait till she's a little bit taller, bigger, higher in level. Alright, do I have my... I don't have my thaumaturge equipped on this bar. Let me fix that. So we'll grab this. We'll pop our thaumaturge here. We'll move our gladiator over here. And we'll put our pugilist back in. Okay. I might also, while I think about it, put some healing potions in here, and maybe some of this in case I need it. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to equip our thaumaturge. There we are. Control 8. And I should have little monsters with stars over their heads. So I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's go learn it. So tab 1 and 1. Tab 1. Alright, so I've got to remember these guys are from a range. What is this thing? Oh, okay, it's something else. Alright, we've leveled up. Okay, I think elemental gauge unlocked. Uh-oh, what does that do? Astral fire and umbral ice are special status effects which allow thaumaturges to continuously deal devastating amounts of damage while still conserving their MP reserves. Casting one of the fire spells gives a thaumaturge the effect of astral fire, which increases the potency and MP cost of further fire spells. At the same time, it lowers the potency and MP cost of blizzard spells, but prevents the natural or spell-assisted gradual restoration of MP. Oops. Conversely, casting one of the blizzard spells gives the thaumaturge the effect of umbral ice, which decreases the MP cost of ice spells while increasing the speed at which MP naturally recovers. At the same time, it lowers the potency and MP cost of fire spells. As the thaumaturge progresses in level, the number of umbral ice and astral fire effects which can be stacked at any one time increases. The larger the stack, the more powerful the effect. Learning when to switch between fire and ice is key to being successful in extended battles. Okay, so I was just switching between them normally. Alright. Swaps astral fire with a single umbral ice or umbral ice with a single astral fire. Deals fire damage with a potency. Additional effect. Grants astral fire or removes astral ice. Alrighty. Well, pretty sure I need to kill something else. So let's try this with stacked effects. Okay, where's my hunting log? Alright, let's stop picking on the cactuar now. Let's go find another couple of ladybugs. Do-do-do. Hello, ladybug. We shall fry it. Oh, I don't think it likes us anymore. Alright, we have one more little ladybug to beat up. Oh no, that's a cactuar. I know, I'd be using that language too if someone was trying to fry me. Haha. Okay. Okay, so we've taken out 2 of our hunting log requests. Oh, did I have star marmots? I'm pretty sure I had star marmots in here. Huge hornets, snapping shrews. No, the little star marmot gets to live a little longer. So I have a couple of things I need to go and hand in. Star marmots, ladybugs. Yeah. So snapping shrews and hornets are outside the other gate. I'll get it right eventually. I know. I'm going to have to look up this crafting thing. I closed my crafting window early. It's probably something really simple that I missed too. That's okay. Alright, so I have a couple of crafty bits to do. I can actually turn in the copper ingots. I just need to get dressed properly. Haha. I know, right? Changing clothes. Who would have thought it would be that much fun? Now, if I could just manage to... Oh, what am I doing? It's really easy to get to where I want to go, okay? It's not like there's anything I can gather in here either. I know, it's really easy to get where I want to go and then I forget. Now, actually, this is the door that's usually closed to me. Let's see if we're allowed... We're still not allowed in? Do you seek passage to the goblet? If so, I'll show you the way. Oh my gosh! No, but thank you. Okay, now we can open the gate. Alrighty. So yes, you do have to complete that first quest in order to gain access to the goblet from inside the city. Alright. Adalberta. It's 10 chunks of copper ore I want. The metal's common enough in Thanalan. You shouldn't have trouble finding suitable deposits just outside the gate of the Sultanate and the gate of Nuld. See, I should have read that. Alrighty. Right click, left click, hand it over. Woohoo! I know, thank you, Bahamut. Okay. Let's see here. 10 chunks, just as I ordered. Well done, Rosalore. Tell me, is being a miner aught like you imagined? Harder than expected, is it? All new recruits say as much. It takes a combination of knowledge, experience, and instinct to know where to dig, yet it's ultimately backbreaking labour that yields you your prize. Make no mistake, Rosalore, mining is grueling work, and you'll be dog-tired most of your waking hours, but tell me, did you not feel invigorated each time your pickaxe struck home? Did you not experience a thrill of triumph when the earth finally yielded up your prize? That is what we miners live for. You may be ripe to collapse, your face caked in weak old dirt, but the promise of discovery drives you on, and the instant you find that which you have long sought, in that sparkling instant, you feel like a god among men. You've made a fine start. I'd see you maintain your efforts. Practice swinging your pickaxe till your arms have learnt the motion, then return here. I'll have another little task for you. The next mining quest will be available from Adalberta upon reaching level 5. Well, I guess while we're here... What's that? Oh, a hempen dalmatica of oh, wow, we so have to wear that. It's probably good for us. We're going to get smushed if we have a fight, though. Uh-oh. Sneak. The Disciple of the Land action Sneak allows you to conceal yourself from enemies so you may log, mine, or fish without fear of being attacked. Oh, I like this. Be mindful, however, that this ability is not effective against enemies with a level significantly higher than your own. They are sharp-eyed. Know thy land. Adalberta wants to teach you the importance of knowing the land. Hello there, Rosalore. 'Tis good to see you again. Judging by the blisters on your hands, it's plain you've been hard at it with your pickaxe. Good. You're ready for the next stage of your training. Eorzea is a vast realm filled with diverse environments, and her mineral wealth varies from region to region. Even within Thanalan, there's a marked difference between east and west. If you want to be a successful miner, it's essential to know where to look for what. And for that, you have to become intimate with Eorzea. How else can you expect her to reveal her innermost secrets to you? Getting to know her every square malm is no small undertaking, of course, but the yarns soon add up, as I'm sure you'll find with my next task. I'd like you to seek out 10 bone chips for me. Just so you don't go about it completely blind, here's a hint. You'll find these just beyond the gate of Nuld. Off you go now, and happy digging! Alright. Now I guess it's time for a quick change. into our goldsmithing gear, which is Control 9. Alright, let's go. I know. I'm actually enjoying this this thing now. If I have a look on my map though, I don't think I've unlocked anything. Okay, Miners Guild, Know Thy Land, level 5. My first Chaser Hammer. Alright, so I haven't unlocked anything there. I might as well just get out of this and get into my Pugilist's gear. I know, right? Oh, and why am I going the long way? Let's get used to using these Ethernet shards. We would like to use... There's nothing outside the... Let's go to the Adventurers Guild. I seem to remember that being pretty close to where I want to be. Yeah, there we go. Not as hard as it sounded. And actually, on the way, we might drop this letter off to Thingamy. I know, Thingamy. You guys know who I mean. Momodi, who has a little green tick over her head. Momodi, the quicksand proprietress. Ah, Rosalore, it's been too long. Dedanan tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. I do. I have a letter for you. Ooh. So that's what this is all about. Fufulupa's thinking Owain might be in league with Baldwin, that this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal as a Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owain the one who... Oh, hells! I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Roselore. I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you, but if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Yeah, say the word. Word! Which word would you like me to say? Woohoo. Oh my, and I'm doing this in my... not in my gladiator's gear. Give me a minute. Alright, let's do the next one in here. Can I count on your discretion, Rosalore? If so, then listen closely. Duty, honour and country. Momodi wishes to enlist the aid of a trusted friend of Ul'dah. Wow, when did I get to be... Oh well, I guess. Huh. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate ruled by Sultana Nanamo, Ulnamo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say, but Her Grace's crown, this symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owain's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. Huh. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had letter for Owain of all people, of this, at all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Rosalore. Tell him Momodi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom. It looks as though that fellow needs help. I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend upon it. So she thinks he's been compromised, not that he's rotten. Oh, even a good man will... Yeah. Do things if if the right strings are pulled. Alrighty, let us Control 8. Yep, there we go. Are we back as a pugilist? Oh, good. Hey, I'm getting to know my way around this city. I know, I think I'm actually really badly lost though, so I've come out here where I meant to come out somewhere else entirely. Oh dear. Alright, time for the map. What I wanted to do... Yeah, so I should be up in the steppes of Nuld. That's where I need to be. Alright. And then... That's a Levmet. Okay. Where am I? Alright, I need to... Yeah, okay. Dopey thing. Nope, I'm still lost. In the city. I will get to know it better though. No. Wait. No, definitely not. What is down there anyway? Okay, it's a locked-in barred door. Clearly, I don't have clearance to go through that. Rightio then. This is where the Pugilists Guild is. The sign of the fist. I know, it took me long enough, Hamon. Here. Oh dear. So you have given the earth sprites what for. Well done, Rosalore. By smiting stone and earth, you forged unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless font of vigour, Rosalore. I, just like myself in my younger days. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling me about. Well, of course she's promising. She's training under Hamon Holy Fist. Ah, that's our Master Hamon. Rosalore, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hamon's right hand, though there's still much and more I have yet to learn. Together let us strive for your mastery of your art. Chuchuto joined the guild soon after I was made its master. She's my very first student, as a matter of fact. Well, there was one other to be sure, but... Let's not dwell on the past, Master. It was Rosalore's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from her? My gear is rather worn down. I do need the money for repairs. Yes, Rosalore's future with us is bright indeed. If she keeps up her efforts, she may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you. Oh my giddy aunt. I'm going to be attending a funeral before long. Alrighty, so I can have a bone horror. Yeah, let's upgrade our thing. Oh no, okay, I get that anyway. My bad. Okay, +1, Disciple of War. It's a pretty shirt. Blood red dye. Oh, hang on. Strength +1 and Dex +1. Strength +1. Strength +1 and Dex +1. You know what? I think we'll go for this one. Alright, looks like my little mission has come to fruition. Here we go. Burning up the Quarter Malm. Guildmaster Hamon wishes you to build upon your knowledge of combinations. Alright. Ah, there you are, Roselore. I see you've been training hard as ever. Aye, your eyes are starting to have the sharpness of a predator about them. Last time you learned the basics of combinations. Today I'd have you build on that knowledge. I've set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild along the merchant strip. By way of a warm-up, I want you to deal each a solid boot-shine combo. Oh, and don't mind the townsfolk who've gathered to watch. A boot-shine combo, huh? What is a boot-shine combo? Is that thing I've been doing? Alright, well. 4. Is this it? No, not looking to borrow some coin. Oh, okay, now hang on. It'll be sparkly. The mannequin stands there, and though it is silent, you cannot help but feel it is mocking you. Alright. Oh no, just use Bootshine? Oh, on all of them. Oh, okay. I see. I thought it was like a combo of different things. Well, okay, these guys look a little bored. There, now they're happy. Let's go back to Hamon. I did not anticipate doing this for him today, but okay. I'm actually enjoying leveling up. It's a bit slow, but that's okay. Stories coming slowly, but our skills are coming as well. There's nothing worse than advancing so fast through the story. You don't have the skills to deal with it. So the wooden dummies have felt your wrath? Good! Now we can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I taught you that combinations make a pugilist. What you need to know next is that not any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Today I would have you practice one of the most elementary combinations in a pugilist's arsenal. It goes like this. Lead in with the swift Bootshine combo. Keep your foe off balance with a true strike. Then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as this will become second nature. They must if you expect to become an accomplished pugilist. Now you'll need some opponents to practice on. The chikern that infest the rat's nest in central Thanalan or to serve. Hit them with snap punch 3 times, and then we'll call it a lesson well learned. This is snap punch, and this is true strike. Okay. Did he say true strike and then snap punch? I thought it was snap punch and then true strike. Because you've got a flow from... anyway, confusing. Now, did I have anything left in the town? I know we go to... is it logs? No. Recommendations. Hall of the Novice. No, I'm not doing Hall of the Novice. I probably should do Hall of the Novice. Alrighty. So I wanted to have a look at my crafting log one more time. So let us just leap into our goldsmith, which is Control 9. Looks like I don't have thaumaturge in that build either. I'm going to have to fix that. And then it was B. No, B was gather, so it was N. Yeah. Alright, so I want to know how to make a copper ingot. So we just have to click synthesize, they say, and it's as easy as. Alright, so what do I do here? So it's got to have something to do with calculation, right? That's got a little glowy thing on it. What's this? Okay, so I've done my calculations, but how do I make my thing? I mean, I can't even figure out step 1. What sort of crafter am I ever going to be? Alright, maybe there's a skill. Oh. Oh, I'm so stupid. Right, so basically your bar changes down here. I gotcha. Rightio. Oh. Now, didn't I have to go and make a nice lady a copper bar? I did. Let's go find ourselves a thing. I know I didn't even notice before that my bottom bar had changed. So hang on, does that... Alright, I'm not quite sure what that's about. Let me go find myself... Do I have to find an ether shard, or can I just teleport to where I want to go? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. What's teleport? It's 10. Okay, no. So, oh, wait a minute. Okay, so no, that's not the answer. Wait, there's one outside the Adventurers Guild, right? Where's the Adventurers Guild? That way. We got this. Maybe. I could just, you know, bite the bullet and actually just go down the stairs. There it is. Ethernet shard. So we want to go to here, and then we want to go to the Goldsmiths Guild, because that makes our life so much easier. Ha! Sorry, we're good. So basically the crafting log would now like me to complete the quest and make a bunch of other things. Oh, did you forget what materials you need? I'll stand over there can sell you copper ore, but I'm afraid he doesn't stock wind shards. Don't think too hard, Rosalore. Just give it a try and see what happens. Don't think too hard? Are you kidding? You know, I think this is quite...
You can't be all the garbage, the worst, not even fit for a making chamber pot.
Quiet, Gigi. I'm the Guildmaster. I get to decide what's fit for a chamber pot. Please excuse me, he gets a bit overzealous at times. Gigi is my assistant, but he has a habit of butting in with his opinions. Most mammoths are rather simple, capable of no more than rudimentary speech. They can be relied on for menial tasks, but little else. Gigi, on the other hand, is quite intelligent, and quite stubborn, I might add. I suspect that's due to his age. He's been with the guild for an eternity, ever attending each guildmaster, but recently he's been coming and going as he pleases.
Gigi, kneel before Gigi, the one true guildmaster, respect my authority, ignorant mortal, or suffer my wrath.
It's like this every day, Rosalore. I'm afraid the experience he's accumulated over a century of assisting guildmasters has made him arrogant. It's quite intimidating, really. I may be the guildmaster, but he's like a walking, talking archive of knowledge to do with our craft. Oh, I completely forgot about your ingot. Sorry. As I was about to say, I think this is very, very good for a beginner. It's reasonably pure and well formed. I dare say you've got a knack for this, Rosalore. What you need now is practice. So keep practicing with your hammer and come back here when you've gotten more comfortable using it.
Yeah, Gigi, bugger off, Green Horn.
The next goldsmith quest will be available from Serendipity upon reaching level 5. GG, huh? I love the look she's giving him. Alright. So I'm not level 5 as a gold... No, I'm not, because I haven't done enough thingamy stuffing. We've got this. So what we might do is have a look at our crafting log, which I think... Is that B? No, that's... Oh, no, that's my gathering. So N. N for crafting. Alrighty. So basically, I need to make a ton more of these, which is probably a fine idea anyway, because I need to upgrade stuff. But we need to go find bone. And what's that? Animal sinew. Oh, I've got some of that. I do, see? Look, it says so. Alright. No, it doesn't say I do. I'm confused, actually. It says 180 here, and... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, I have a total of 180. Alright, and then here I have 0, and 9. I have 9 animal sinew. Alright, so you just... There's the 9 there, and that's the numbers here. Alright, I get this. I just was confused about this. So, in our crafting log, we want to make a bone horror, a bone brand, which means we need to find Marbled eyes. I know it says it's in the shop. But I'm pretty sure we could maybe find it somewhere. Copper rings requires... So I could make that, right? I could just go like this. Oh, okay, no. I have 0 of those because I gave mine up. Alright. Alright, I think we get this. So we need to do stuff. Right now, where is my recommendations? Is that under R? No. No, that was auto run. No. Duty. Recommendations. Alright. Duty on a country. So you want to be an alchemist. What? So I want to be there's an alchemist thing in here? Where is that? Oh my gosh, we so have to find it. Gone from Gridania. Congratulations, Kelaniko. Alright. Oh no, sorry, I'm responding to that. There you go. Radio. I know no one really talks in here. So there's nothing really, no privacy to really protect, but when they do, I'll close it down again. Alright, now. The other thing I want to do is do the thaumaturge as well. No, Star Marmot is a thing. I know. Where's my map? Alright, so that's to the upper level, and that's to an upper level. No, that's the steps of Nold. I do not, no, I do not understand. Alright, so clearly I have not found the level where that goes. Huh. So I want to go down, not up. Is there a down somewhere? I know, be very, very quiet. We are seeking out another trade. This looks like down, but I'm not sure it's the down we're looking for. Where am I? Oh, but we do want to go there. Where am I? Alright, well, I guess I'll work it out. Okay, this is Pearl Lane, which is not a good place to be, apparently. This is... No, I don't want to be... Oh. I actually just want to get close to the Hustings Strip stairs. Alrighty. Now. Oh, which are there? There we go. No, wait. Nope. Okay, this is the Colosseum. We don't exactly want to be here, man. There's this set of stairs. I should be able to go up. Or not. You buyer, what's going on? Would it kill them to station me a few yards closer to the action? God forbid I actually get to enjoy the tourney after all my hard work. I'm pretty sure that's the set of stairs I'm looking for. No, it's not. Oh, okay. We need to go back here and down into the Colosseum and then... Alright, or we can just go this way. Yeah. That's right, up the stairs. And then up the red carpeted stairs. There we go. So what we're looking for is the dude with this letter. But I think, yeah, we are running out of time. So what I might do is find him and then we'll stop. And I'll try and remember to talk to him first up next episode. He'll be one of the guards, I think. Yep, so we're going in the right direction. I know, you just got to find the thing with the thing, right? What? No, I don't know what I'm talking about. What do you ask? Oh, what's that? Know thy land and my first needle. Yeah, we're not ready for that yet. We're looking for... the Sultan's Sworn Elite. Alright guys, and on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like, and if you want to see more, please hit subscribe, and I'll check you later. Take care out there.